Is King K Rool in Donkey Kong Bananza? I honestly don't know, but I'm also not sure if he's really this guy, as a lot of theories have been saying. I think us Donkey Kong fans have been so hungry for so long for a new game, and even longer for the Crocodile King to return as the villain, that some theories about how K Rool can be in this game have gotten a little bit wild. First, let's talk about this little monkey dude. Again, I don't think that Void Kong is secretly K Rool in disguise. Skips, the Kremling detective over on Twitter, has posted extensively about this theory, and although he does have some interesting character traits, I don't think those traits point to the Tubby Tyrant. Skips has noted how many elements of Void Kong's design point to being fake, such as a fake fur coat, stiletto nails, and a clip-on bow tie. I believe this actually points more so that Void Kong is a nothing burger that still wants to project wealth and prestige. He wants to reach the core so that he can obtain all the world's riches, according to Nintendo's website, and I think he's just trying to dress as he sees himself rather than he currently is. I think that him and the other Void Code members are fun new characters with a lot of personality, and they deserve to have their own role and motivations in this story. That being said, do I believe the Kremlings are in this game? Absolutely 100%. They are literally right in front of us, although in a different form. From the very first reveal trailer, folks like Uncle Al, Skips, and others have pointed out that these new Crocoid enemies have these golden skeletons very similar in appearance to the Kremlings, and that you can even spot these skeletons in the ground itself. With a truckload of additional information we got from the Direct, I think we can piece together a more solid theory about how the Kremlings are tied to the story. So in the last Direct, we learned about Banandium Gems, which serves as the main objective collectible for the game. These gems are shown to have great powers, including the ability to transform Donkey Kong into the various Bananza forms, and to upgrade his base skills. Void Co was also after Banandium Gems, and I think I know at least one thing they're using them for. They need a workforce to help them reach the planet core, and happen to see all these Kremling skeletons lying around. They discovered a way to use the Banandium to animate these skeletons and form what we see as Crocoids. We see a little bit of this with Grumpy Kong as he's forming that big giant Crocoid mechanism that he uses to fight against you. I think it's very telling that in a Direct full of new information, the Crocoids weren't even mentioned by name, much less what they actually are. We've only been able to gather the names of these enemies from the Treehouse presentations, and I think Nintendo has some pretty big reveals to surprise us with. And alright, now this is actually getting a little more into like really speculation theory territory. Matter of fact, all of this is, but even more so, I saw this post over by Captain Quack over on Twitter there, talking about how it would be cool maybe if Clumsy just showed up as an elder. But if Clumsy is an elder, and no, that's a big if Clumsy is an elder, then we would be talking with Kremling NPCs. Matter of fact, peaceful Kremling NPCs, and you have that whole thing of what if, like, after the events of Donkey Kong 64, and K Rool got kicked and Clumsy beat him up, that Clumsy became the ruler of the Kremlings, and they just went and settled into this new world down below. And I don't know, I think there's lots of cool little possibilities there, but the main reason I really want to get to making this video in the first place is really just to say that we don't need to rush to necessarily put all the pieces of the puzzle together right now. Again, I'm confident the Kremlings are in this game in some capacity. If the Kremlings show up, it is definitely more than likely that the goofy-eyed commander will return as well. But that's all I wanted to cover in today's video. As of the time of this recording, Bananza is only 3 weeks away. I'm so excited to finally get to play this game. It looks absolutely incredible. If you enjoyed this, be sure to go ahead, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and you have an excellent and amazing day. Bye everyone!